sex in a marriage is only with the ambience or confines of what? Marriage, and not outside marriage. I always say to teenagers, because I'm a youth worker, I work with young people every day. I say, no matter how many people that are doing the wrong thing, it will never change the truth, no matter how many people are doing it. So the Bible tells us, wide is the road to destruction and narrow is the gate that leads to life. So for it to say wide, that means there will be a lot of people there doing the wrong things. They're doing the wrong things and it leads to what? Destruction. But to say narrow is the road that leads to life. So in other words, there'll be few people on the path of the road that leads to life. My views are scripture-based, biblical, Bible, Christian. As Christians, never should we get comfortable to be doing the wrong things and give explanations for them. For instance now, never should it get to a point where cohabiting, when I mean cohabiting, a male and a female living in the same house, they are not married. As Christians, never should we get to a point where it should be accepted or we should be okay with it or we should be fine or we should live with it. Now the Bible gives sex only acceptable, no matter whatever it is that we say today. It's only acceptable within the confines of marriage, and when male and female that are not married, not siblings, are living in the same house, it is not condoned and not advisable and will never be. The truth remain the truth and can never be broken. In one of the songs my dad always listened to, Chief Dennis Osadebe, he said in Hausa languages called Kwanangida. In other words, I want to believe that it means that someone that left their house and is cohabiting with somebody else. You say, Kwanangida no be marriage. So no matter how long you stay in another man's house, a female person living in another man's house, or a male living in another man's house, you're not married, it doesn't turn out to become a marriage. So I'll read the scripture just to encourage us, two scriptures to be precise. Isaiah chapter 55 verse 8. I read and it says, for my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways. So I'll take from another Bible. Let's try the King James one. It says, for my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, said the Lord. I'll read it one more time. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways. The Bible says, as high as the heavens are above the earth, my ways, God's ways, the ways of God would never be the ways of man. So we're not here to dialogue or say God understand or no. It has to be the way of Christ or nothing else. So another scripture I'd like to encourage us is that Proverbs 14 verse 12. It says, there is a way which seemeth right to a man and appears straight before him, but at the end of it, it is the way of death. I just want to encourage every one of us, if you're doing what is not appropriate, what is wrong, or you're cohabiting, or living in a man's house, or a man is living in your house, a female's house, and you're not married, but you call yourself Christians, or you call yourself believers of the scripture, what you're doing is absolutely wrong. It's important that we know the truth and stick by the truth. Because the Bible says, and you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. You can do nothing against the truth. The truth is that sex in a marriage is only with the ambience or confines of what? Marriage, and not outside marriage. So no matter what has become trending or being portrayed in our movies, Nollywood movies or any movies, would never change the truth or the ways of the scripture. So let us not get it mixed. Sleeping or cohabiting is not scriptural and is wrong. And it's important that we stay to the truth. If we want to have healthy marriages, if we want to have healthy relationships, if we want to be sure of our choices, stay true to the scriptures, and it will always, always, always pay off. God bless you. Bye-bye.